Okay, I'm back and I have pieced all of them together. You can see that they're kind of attached to each other. So that's where the web comes from. It's a web of blocks. And so when I lay them out, you can kind of see them a little bit better. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to iron my seams, and then we're going to go back and we're going to sew them together this way. Now we're going to leave those little nubs of the little tails we left, we're going to leave them in, and we're going to flip it over and iron, and then we're going to sew. Now there's two ways you can iron really that makes sense anyway. There's lots of ways you can iron them. But one way is to iron all of your seams in a different direction. So for example, you would do your first row maybe with all your seams going this way, and then the next row you'd do all your seams this way, and then this way, and you'd continue down. That would be the strategy you would use if you're someone who really likes it when your seams kind of nest together. I guess this would be the best way to show you the way they would nest like that. If you are an open seam ironer like me, then iron your seams open, and then you just want to line them up carefully when you're sewing them. So because I iron my seams open, I lay my work out this way so that the gaps are going this way, and then I start at one end and I iron all the way up one row. Now if you were ironing your seams to a specific side, you might find that it's easier to iron one row this way, one row this way, and do them, this way, this way, this way, this way. But it's up to you. So I'm gonna get started on ironing these guys open. So I just press with my finger and dive right in. If I move fast enough, and sometimes I don't need to lift up the iron. I can just keep going. But some days my fingers don't cooperate, or my fabric doesn't want to separate, and so I do have to take a break and lift up. And I think I am going to now, just so that I don't burn my fabric or my ironing board. So now I've got this one ready, and I'm just about done this row. So I'll do this for all 4 seam rows, and then I'll be back.